Alrighty, Mr. Gatekeeper here. Here I have a Palomar Deluxe 575. You'll find these in a lot of different names. Boomer 600, Palomar Deluxe 600, 650. One thing I have not figured out yet is why they say it's a high drive. Don't know why. Hadn't figured that one out. They all pretty much say that. And they have drivers in them, so they're not a high drive amplifier. You will also see these in all 1446s, and those are the ones with the blank. They don't have anything on the front of them. Alrighty. Well, bud, I went ahead and went through this thing like you wanted me to. Went ahead and did a Class C conversion like you wanted. So we went ahead and took the AB1 circuit out and went ahead and went with a Class C, straight up Class C. Went ahead and done a little bit of work too to the driver section of these. I always like to do a little bit of work to them. Added a 680 cap here, a 100 right here on the collector to ground. Mr. Tech 9 done a little bit of work on this as well before. The fella had sent it to Tech 9 at one point in time. Tech 9 put these feedback circuits on here, which was a really good idea. I'll give you thumbs up on that, Tech 9, because these amps don't come with them. I have no idea why. They should have them on there, but they don't. So that was a good move on your point, Mr. Tech 9. I think out there around Chicago, I believe, if I remember correctly. I believe that is right. Tech 9 out of Chicago. Whew. Tech 9, boy, builds some pretty amps, man. But so I went ahead and like I said, done the Class C conversion for you, man, and went ahead and took all the power leads off, the thin power leads. Went ahead and put chokes on here for you with 14 gauge wire. Okay. Another thing I went ahead and did is I took the trimmer that was right here on the 4 transistor section in between the 1 and the 4. And I don't know, I think that trimmer was something was wrong with it. It wasn't reading correctly. It was reading all the way up to like 600-700 picofarad. That's not what that should be reading. So I went ahead and took that out. Went ahead and put that out and put my own trimmer in, my own tuner in, and went ahead and tuned that out. And also the tuner that's right here on the input. I went ahead and took that out and put my own tuner on that as well. So I retuned the input and in between for you, and went ahead and took those out and mic'd them in. I shortened a couple leads too. I went ahead and moved this choke right here that was over here with the AB over to ground for Class C. And this is more of an AB1 configuration by factory, so the chokes are already to ground. So that was good. I just left that there. Another thing I went ahead and did was I like to do this on these type of amps when you're dealing with a hot bus and you got it traveling, you know, something as thin as tin foil all the way down. I like to just put a lot of solder and just sticking it up, you know, make it to where that current can flow a little better. And after that, man, I cleaned the whole amp for you. That took about an hour and a half plus just to clean the thing. I mean, I went up and down, cleaned every bit of flux out of this thing for you, man. Because I know you was kind of wanting it like that one that you saw. I remembered that, so I went ahead and done that for you, man. So this thing is clean as a whistle. And wait until you see what we're getting out of it now. Let's see here. There was one more thing I did. I'm trying to remember what it was. It probably will come to me. I took the 10 ohm off here as part of the bias circuit. That wasn't what I was thinking about, though. It'll come to me. It was just something small. But, yeah, man, she's ready to go. She's working well, very well. That's what you're about to see now. And one thing you will notice when you go to low and medium, you'll notice that the input reflect comes up a bit. That's just a change in inductance and resistance from the resistors. Man, I'll be honest with you, man. The way I got this thing tuned now, you can just leave it on high, man. I mean, you can put it on medium if you feel like you need to get that dead key down a little bit, but you know, I'm gonna show you here, man. I got this thing tuned to where you can just leave it on high, because it's got enough input padding resistors already, man. You know, where you're good to go. I mean, it's got a 27 right here to ground. I mean, that's what the low is over here, so it's already got that on there. All right, we got it hooked up to on the unregulated supply since it's class C now. All right, we're going to be hitting it with the bench radio first. 4 watts drive, about 20 watts PEP. That's 4 watts RMS, 20 watts PEP. I'll show that to you real quick when we turn the box off. Okay, it's a little bit under a watt dead key. Oh, yeah. Right there, almost 4 watts. Alrighty, we're looking at a 1,000 watt slug. Okay, we're looking at the bottom scale. The 100 is 1,000. Okay, we're reading RMS. There's your dead key, real low dead key, about 50 watt dead key. Oh, almost 200 watts RMS. Let's go over to the peak. Oh, a little bit over 600 watts. Dropping about 15.4 volts. Okay. Alrighty, what I'm going to do now, I could hit that on the high tap with the bench radio, but I'm just going to do it like this. Alright, we're going to just double our input. And before I do that, if I did hit that on the high tap, which there is no reason to, because it's already around 15 or so volts, putting that on the high tap, it's going to be running around 16 volts, and yeah, you'll be getting around 700 watts, 260, 280 RMS. But I'm just going to go ahead and just hook up the hot radio here and burp it for you, man. Let you see what she's going to be doing around the max end. Max end. Alrighty. Alright, let's go back to RMS. We're still on the medium tap, okay, which is about 60 amps, 70 amps maybe. Alright, we're doubling our input from 4 watts to 8 watts. About 280 RMS. Peak. About 650 on the peak. Alright, we're going to go ahead and burp it up to 100 amp. Go back to RMS. This thing's rocking, man. About 320 to 350. I got a frog in my throat now. Yep. Anyway, let me show you the peak. You've seen it. 800 watts, but like you hear me saying a lot of them other videos, do not run it like that. I didn't show you the voltage, but that was about 16.5, which you're in the red line there. But it's good to see that the amp still can increase, because once you stop seeing increase, you're at the max. Then you're at the max gain. These amps can only produce so much to where they quit increasing. You'll see more peak watts. And some of them you'll quit seeing peak watts and you'll see more RMS. But you did see that do about 330 RMS. I wouldn't run it that way. If you can get this thing doing 250 to 280 RMS, it's doing great. Very great. If you can get this thing peaking 600 watts, you're doing good. This is a 575. And yes, I did get it to do 800 watts, but like I said, that's running it on high voltage. That's running on all the current it needs, and that's also driving it harder than it needs to be driven. But I just like to show the max, and I like to show pretty much about, you know, where you would be running it as well, just so you can see what it can do. All right, man. Appreciate you for being patient, man. I know I had this one for a little bit, but got a lot of stuff coming up, man. Gonna be getting rid of a lot of stuff, y'all. So y'all be watching these videos and get ready to pop on eBay if you want to. Got a few 16 pills too. I'm gonna be unloading. So, and I put that gray connector on there. I'll put your power pole back on there before we get it out to you. And I know we got another 2-pill build we need to do for you too. So just be patient with me, but I will go ahead and get this out to you, man. So there you go, man. Hope you enjoy. Hope it lasts a long time for you and you drop a hammer on some ducks. God bless and 73rds. Mr. Gatekeeper in Georgia is gone. Bye-bye.